Hello everyone, I'm Kresha and welcome to the YouTube channel of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science Department of TSEC. Today, let's talk about one of the most revolutionary technologies of our time, that is blockchain. What is blockchain? At its core, blockchain is a type of database, but unlike traditional databases that store data into rows and columns, blockchain stores data into blocks and which are then chained together. As new data comes in, it is entered into a fresh block. Once the block is filled with data, it is chained onto the previous block, which makes the data chain together in chronological order. Let's see what are the components of blockchain. Each block on the blockchain contains a batch of transactions along with a timestamp and a reference to the previous block. Blocks are then linked together using a chronological order. What are transactions in the blockchain? Transactions represent the transfer of assets or informations between the parties. Each transaction is verified and added to a blockchain through consensus mechanism. What is a consensus mechanism? Consensus mechanism are protocols used to achieve agreement among network participants on the validity of transactions. Common consensus mechanism include proof of work or proof of stake. There is also a cryptographic hashing technique which is used to ensure the security and integrity of data in the blockchain. Each block contains a unique cryptographic hash generated from the content of the block, which is used to link it to the previous block. Let's understand when a new transaction or piece of data is introduced to the blockchain, it must go through a process. This process includes first, the transaction data is compiled. Then, the data forms a block. This block is sent to every participant's node in the network. Node verifies the transaction's validity. Once verified, the block is added to the blockchain and the transaction is complete. Let's understand this by an example. Imagine a blockchain based medical records management system that securely stores and shares patient health data among healthcare providers. Each time a patient receives a medical treatment or undergoes test relevant information such as diagnosis, medications, lab results, and treatment plans is recorded on the blockchain. This information is encrypted and stored securely on the blockchain, accessible only to the authorized healthcare providers with the patient consent. With blockchain technology, patients have a greater control over their data, allowing them to grant access to specific providers and revoke access as they need. Also, healthcare providers benefit from the instant access to up to date patient information, reducing medical errors, redundancies, and improving the quality of the core. So, in conclusion, we can say blockchain is a collection of records linked with each other that are strongly resistant to alterations and protected using cryptography. Now, let's talk about certificate validation using blockchain. Certificate validation is a process of verifying the authenticity and integrity of digital certificates such as professional license or academic degrees, personal documents, and legal documents. First, let's see what are the challenges faced with the traditional systems. Traditional certificate validation systems often rely on centralized authorities, making them susceptible to fraud, manipulation, and breaches. Blockchain technology offers a decentralized tamper-proof solution for certificate validation by recording certificate data on a distributed ledger. Let's understand what is IPFS and smart contracts. IPFS, that is Interplanetary File System, is a decentralized file storage protocol that allows files to be stored and retrieved from a distributed network of computers. It provides a secure and resilient way to store digital certificates. What are smart contracts? Smart contracts are self executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into the code. Let's understand how all this works. When a certificate is issued, its data, including the user information, recipient details, and certification attribute, is stored into a blockchain and linked to a digital fingerprint, which is unique, also known as hash. The digital fingerprint of the certificate is stored onto the blockchain, ensuring its integrity and immutability. The actual certificate file is stored onto the IPFS with its unique content identifier linked to the blockchain. During the verification process, the recipient presents the certificate to a verifier. The verifier accesses the blockchain to retrieve the certificate data and verify its authenticity using the digital fingerprint, which is known as hash. Let's come to the smart contract execution process. If the certificate validation criteria are met, the smart contract automatically executes the verification process and validates the certificate. This process is transparent, efficient, and tamper proof. In conclusion, I would like to say blockchain, IPFS, and smart contract offer a secure and decentralized solution for certificate validation, ensuring trust, transparency, and integrity in digital transactions. This was just a basic example. Furthermore, you can study about blockchain and what are the components of blockchain, etc. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And see you next time.